god, dude. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been way too long. It comes in waves. I want to do it, I don't want to do it, I want to do it, I don't want to do it. Work really just takes it out of me. If you guys don't know, I work full-time, and it makes working on the car after work not desirable, especially now that the time change and all this freaking cold weather crap. It makes me not want to work on the car near as much as I should. I don't have money to do it. It's freaking expensive. Building these cars is not cheap. Working on these cars is stressful. It is just like a whole bunch of obstacles. This car is hard to work on. It's expensive. I don't have that much time to do it, and it's my daily. I mean, I have the Jetta as well, but this car is just too much fun to drive. So anyway, we went ahead. The car had the AC compressor actually like break off the engine. I don't know how the freak that happened, but it happened. Whoever swapped the motor in, this is another motor. This isn't the original motor. I think that blew up. This is a second motor. Whoever swapped it in didn't go over the motor probably, and there were a few things wrong with it that I found when I dug into it. However, yeah, so that happened. I don't know how it happened though. We went ahead and upgraded the crank pulley bolts. We went ahead and put a new water pump in. We put the IABED, like the oil cooler relocation kit in, and new rotors and pads front and rear on the car. So we are pretty refreshed. I still do have a stainless steel clutch line that I have to put in. I have control arms that I still need to do, and I still need a stage 3 or 4 clutch. We'll figure it out. It's currently on the stock clutch, which it's holding decent, so we're going to leave it for now. But yeah, so currently I actually do have the car running on E50. I've been driving it for about a month, and have been experimenting with fuel. Since we're at such high elevation, I was like, we could probably get away with running a little bit more alcohol to kind of lean out the fuel mixture, or lean out the AFRs, because oxygen is pretty minimal up at 66, 67, 6,800 feet where we're at. You could probably get away with running E50, and I have been running E50 for pretty much last month, and the car has been running flawlessly. No fuel cuts, no weird things like that, and it rips pretty freaking hard. However, today we are actually going to go to the gas station and pick up some 91. We have a couple fuel cans that we can fill up. We're going to fill it up with 91 and fill it the rest of the way up. We're about a quarter tank of gas right now. We'll fill it up with the 91, and then I'm going to actually flash on the Burble tune. They have a 93 octane high pressure fuel pump Burble tune that I just discovered in my Jackal catalog, and I actually wanted to give it a try. So I think we're going to do that. So yeah, anyway, the plan is to go ahead, fill this guy up, and then I have one more. We'll fill it up with 91 octane fuel and mix that with the quarter tank that I have in the car, which is about an E50 blend. We mix about 10 gallons of 91 with that. We should be at like maybe E20-ish. And then the octane will be up because E85 has plenty of octane with it. We'll be around the 93 range. I do use the VP Octanium in the car as well. I haven't for the past few fill-ups, but we've got the VP Octanium. We'll throw some of that in the car just to make sure we are at 93 octane. And we'll flash the Burble tune on and see what happens. So one other thing that I'm like super freaking nervous about with this is The car smells so bad. Like with the test pipes, these cars smell bad. It's like actually kind of surprising. So the E40, it was nice because that kind of has like a sweet smell to it. Kind of smells like sprint cars or some kind of race car. If you've been to like the drag strip, you've smelled like that sweet alcohol smell. So when you get on it, it smells like that. Now it's just gonna be like freaking gas. You know how gas just stinks. Gas just hurts your nose. That stuff burns. There's one downside to this, but I think it'll be worth it. Hopefully it's not too crazy. And I decided to do it now because it's getting cold out, so the cops aren't gonna be freaking cruising with their windows down. There's not gonna be motorcycle cops everywhere. So now that it's getting into the winter months, should be a little bit safer. But yeah, so we're back. Let's get the laptop and plug this thing in and see what it does. Everything is plugged in. Let's go ahead and open up the Jackal flasher. I'll show you guys my password and stuff. Film over here. Look at those pretty lights, stock. Whoa, man. All right, then we go to program engine. We're gonna turn the car on, but not on. Stop yelling at me. Okay. And then we'll press Y. And then it's gonna read everything. Let me turn off the heat and stuff. We're gonna beep bop bop. Confirm it's me. We're gonna go to the 93 off-road Burble, I believe is the one. I could run the 91, but we don't like that. We want the most timing we can get out of this thing. So we're going 93, and we're gonna make the gas 93 here with some additives instead of just using 91 crappy fuel from the pump. So we got this thing programming, and we'll check back once it's done. All right, so just like that, we are tuned up. Let's go ahead, throw this 91 in the car, and then we can take it for a rip. There's one issue, and I did this before they uploaded the stock throttle body tune for the E40 for me. I ran the upgraded throttle body tune with the stock throttle body, and everything was fine, but that's what I'm gonna have to do here. So little sketch. If it does some weird stuff, I'll flash it back. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it does. Hopefully everything works out fine and it goes smoothly, but that is one weird thing about this setup. And I should just friggin' do it right, but... Alright, so got it fueled up. We've got a little bit of battery on the camera. We're gonna take it out just to make sure everything works right. So we'll cruise it. We're gonna be kind of easy on it for the first little bit because I haven't ran the car. Still got E40 in the lines, so we're gonna have to get that out of there. It always does this stuff. Alright, so we'll let it chill. We're not gonna put the dynamic on just yet. We're gonna leave it how it is, and we're gonna be real easy on the throttle so we don't freaking make it backfire and do some weird stuff in the neighborhood. But we'll give you like some driving perspective on this because it is the upgraded throttle body tune, but we don't have the upgraded throttle body. We have everything else. The other ones didn't. There was no high pressure fuel pump, and I would rather, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a bigger deal in terms of fueling for the car than actually throttle body stuff. I don't know. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. of afraid, guys. I'm kind of afraid. The car drives nice so far. I'm kind of freaked out. I'm not gonna lie. I've never really had a burble tune on a car, so I don't know. We'll see. So I just switched it to dynamic and haven't had any burbles yet. I think it's after a certain RPM is when it starts to kick in and do like the burbly stuff. Because just letting off the throttle and like kind of coasting down with like a little bit of engine brake, it is not popping or doing anything crazy. So that's nice to know that it is like pretty safe for not having burbles at like low RPMs when you want to be quiet. So that's kind of nice. All right, guys. So been driving for like 20 minutes. Haven't had much burble action. A little gurgle here. Here, watch. I'm gonna roll my window down and we're gonna just go to 3,500 RPMs and let off and do some engine braking and see what it does. Maybe 3,000. Okay, so it's gurgling just a little bit. So maybe a little bit faster and it'll do it. Let me get to some more open road. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's gurgling. I don't know if you guys can hear that. So, tasteful. I guess when I was seeing that video online, those guys were probably up at like 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs where it's like real aggressive. But down low, totally tame. The car is way responsive. Like, I'm gonna get that upgraded throttle body so we can just run this exclusively. It'll be a little bit easier than mixing up E40 the whole time, but it feels just as good. So what I noticed is like the newer tunes, because they haven't updated that E40 stock throttle body tune in forever, and all these other tunes have been updated, so they feel just as good as that one, with less stuff going on. So definitely a plus. So let's see what it does. Hopefully the cops aren't chilling. They like to chill out here, so. Let's see, that was like 3,000 RPMs. Let's see if we go a little bit higher. Oh my God, dude. Okay, there it was. So there's the burbles. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Oh my God, dude. That's kind of aggressive. Holy shit. It's kind of fun though. I don't know, I've always wanted like a GTR to like pop one big pop and then like a lingering flame after. That's like always been like my kind of taste with like burble tunes or fire tunes or whatever. Not necessarily just like a freaking blah 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 just shooting at everyone, but it's kind of cool. I wonder if there's flames shooting out of the back of the car. I'm gonna have to have someone drive behind me and see, but that's it. So my first impressions with this are, I do wish it was like a little bit more subtle, but it is very controllable at the same time. So however high you bring up the RPMs and then on decel without shifting the car, you can burble as much as you want. If you don't want to burble, then you can keep your foot lightly on the throttle and not really have the car decel, or just put the clutch fully in or shift into a higher gear and kind of just let the car naturally slow down, and you will not have any burbles. So that's one good thing. I wish it was just like a little bit more subtle and like pop a flame, kind of like the GTR thing, but that's like a totally different, the way that tune is developed is totally different, so I don't blame them for that. The drivability, I don't have the upgraded throttle body, and this is the upgraded throttle body tune, but it feels real good. I think just because it's a more up-to-date tune, they got everything a little bit more squared away and just working a little bit better. All of their newer tunes just feel so much smoother than that old E40 tune that I was running. So this one feels just as fast, if not a little bit better down low, which is kind of crazy to think that this would make a little bit more torque, but it might. So overall, I'm happy. I'd give it a thumbs up. Definitely pretty fun, something different, and very controllable, so it's not like too overwhelming. I didn't take it out of dynamic modes once I put it in, so I don't know if it would do it in like auto or comfort. It would probably do it in auto, but I don't know if it would do it in like comfort mode or what. But I think that's just for like sharpening up the throttle input on the throttle body. Someone will have to let me know. But yeah, so far so good. I only filled the car up a little over a half a tank, so we'll decide throughout the week if we like it or not. I feel kind of bad going around town going pop, 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 so I don't know how long I'll keep it, but for now it is fun, something new, and yeah, not a bad thing. So I'll give that a thumbs up. The 93 octane tune with the burbles and upgraded throttle body feels good even with the stock throttle body.